guys, and welcome back to Mika Reacts and Reviews, where we react and review to things on the internet. And today we are going to be revisiting Buddy Brown Truck Sessions. I was really surprised the amount of tension and interaction I got on my last video. I honestly didn't think it was going to get more than 20 views. Not because he's not talented, I just didn't know how well known he was, but I did go back and see that his video got over 1 million views. So today we are going to revisit him, and we're going to do his The Offended song. I believe this has something to do with like the Mr. Potato Head gender fluid thing or the cancellation of Dr. Seuss, but I don't know for sure, so let's get right into it. Okay.
Truck Sessions.
What's going on, y'all? First off, a big old shout out to all the millions and millions of people out there who still are not offended by their own shadow. Alright, so big props to y'all. Second off, March 5th, today is a big day for me. My new album, American Savage, just hit stores. It's everywhere digitally, so go get that, especially if you love country music. Help us defy cancel culture and support independent country music. Alright, this is The Offended song. How dare Tom Brady win a Super Bowl with the Bucks right in the middle of Black History Month? How dare children's books not have diverse cartoons? 'Cause everything is canceled, including Dr. Seuss. When common sense equals Facebook jail, they're all offended 'cause they're crazy as hell. I work hard, they're offended. Raise my kids, they're offended. Drive a big old truck 'cause I work with my hands. Go to church, they're offended. Raise a flag, so offended. Sing the national anthem as loud as I can. Stand for God, country, family, and beer. It's a full-time job staying normal as hell out here.
Okay. So let's hit on like the main thing that's been in the news so far, which is the Dr. Seuss book thing. And the attempt or the cancellation of Dr. Seuss. Okay, so when I was like a little bit like towards out of high school, I think I started hearing rumors that like Dr. Seuss was anti-Semitic or racist, or the person who created Dr. Seuss anyway. And I'm not saying that's true, I'm just saying that's what I heard. But even when I heard that never in any way made me want to stop reading Dr. Seuss or, you know, collecting Dr. Seuss books, because it's a nostalgia thing for me. I love Dr. Seuss. I grew up on Dr. Seuss. And then when I was a nanny for a few years, and I bought her all the Dr. Seuss books I can even come up with, even like the really thick ones, and she loved them because she was 1 year old and can give a flying F about whether Dr. Seuss or the creator or the writer or the author was anti-Semitic or racist. She's just a kid and she enjoyed the books and she enjoyed the pictures, and that's all that really mattered. And most kids are like that. No, all kids are like that around that age, unless they have like overly narcissistic parents that are shoving their ideology down their kid's throat. I will say, if they are officially actually canceling Dr. Seuss, like literally pulling him off all the shelves there is, I would say hold on to your Dr. Seuss books, because they may be worth some money someday, or you might get your door kicked down by the thought police and dragged off to some weird concentration camp. So I don't know, your options. I'm just kidding. And yeah, I agree, Facebook is full of insane people. That's why I don't go on Facebook anymore. It's like literally the crazy house. All right, let's continue.
How dare Mr. Potato Head say he's a man? How dare you start a business, make money and plan? How dare the earth be round? How dare the sky be blue? How dare you not be woke enough to bitch about it too? I work hard, they're offended. Raise my kids, they're offended. Drive a big old truck 'cause I work with my hands. Go to church, they're offended. Raise a flag, so offended. Sing the national anthem as loud as I can. Stand for God, country, family, and beer. It's a full-time job staying normal as hell out here.
Alright, again, we're gonna hit on the main kind of story. I do hear all his other bars or all of the other lines, but if I responded to every single one, we will be here for 45 minutes. So I'm just gonna hit on like the main things that's been recently in the news, which is the Mr. Potato Head. So from what I understand, the toy company came out and said like the Mr. Potato Head is no longer Mr. Potato Head, that it's like gender fluid or something. And if you just, from my opinion, how I feel about it, if I just take what the toy company and nothing else that's going on in society, for me, it just seems really performative and what I would call fake woke, because from what I remember, I haven't played with Mr. Potato Head in a long time and I don't have kids, but from what I remember, the potato just came blank, and then you had all these pieces and you had the option to make it Mr. or Mrs. Potato Head, or you just shoved random pieces in whatever hole that was available. That sounds weird, but I mean, so the potato itself was already pretty gender fluid because it was just blank. Now I think you can maybe buy individual Mrs. Potato Head. For what the toy I had, it just had all the pieces, and the age range is like 1 to 3, maybe 1 to 6, and so 1 to 3 4-year-olds, they're usually just going to shove whatever pieces fit in the hole, and it's just going to come out looking like an alien anyway. And then as you get older, then you try to mimic an actual Mr. or Mrs. Potato Head. But I don't see what the difference is, unless they're putting like a bunch of gender queer or gender fluid pamphlets in the box, or instructions on how to transition your kids, or sneaking like puberty blockers in there. I don't really see what the difference is going to be. So for me, it just looked very performative and fake woke, pretty much to make more money, and to, you know, the bottom line is to always to make more money with these brands. Now, if you attach it to this really weird hyper focus on really young kids' gender, sex, or gender expression, then I think that's where all the annoyance and frustration comes from people. Because if you haven't noticed, the last 6 years, a lot of grown-ups have been weirdly obsessed over little kids' gender, sex, or gender identity. And along with the hypersexualization of kids, they go close together, and it feels really groomy to me. Like these documentaries and these TV shows and these reality shows putting like 5, 9, 11-year-olds up there to sort of put their gender and sex out there for like millions of people to see. It just feels very weird, and it feels very inappropriate. Like a little kid's gender, sex, or gender expression, or even their sexuality, is something very personal, and I don't know why a bunch of people, including grown-ass people, are being invited into little kids' lives that way. It feels groomy to me. It feels inappropriate. It feels out of place, and I don't know why this hyper focus is continuing on little kids. So along with that, and I can go on forever about the whole trans kids thing. I'll make a whole video about that maybe some other day. But that frustration when people are seeing this weird focus on little kids' gender, sex, gender expression, and sexuality, along with the Mr. Potato Head thing with becoming gender fluid, this idea of being forced, this idea that everyone's gender fluid, I think that's where the frustration comes from. But it alone just looks performative and fake woke to me. So let's continue.
Wanna tear every statue down and sing Kumbaya till we all pass out. Go to church, raise a flag, sing the Star-Spangled Banner as loud as you can. But God, country, family, and beer, it's a full-time job staying normal as hell out here. That is right. Y'all be sure to subscribe and share that video with a patriot that you know. Y'all be good.
Yay! Buddy Brown, everybody. Truck Session, the Offended song. Breaking down the music, because that's also something I'm supposed to be doing, is, to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of country music. When I say country, I mean outside of country rock or country pop or country folk. Country, I'm not the biggest fan of it. So therefore, I'm not as well versed or knowledgeable about country music. But what I've heard from it, it sounds like a good country song. Like, he has sort of the country swang. It sounds very country to me. He has the acoustic guitar that very much complements his voice. So to me, it's a good song. So if you love country music, or you just want to support Buddy Brown, go download his album. That is about it. Tell me what you think. If you want me to react to any more Buddy Brown songs, let me know in the comment section. If you want me to react to anything else on the internet, let me know in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell to get the notifications when I do upload. It helps with the algorithm, guys. Help me grow this channel. I do have a second travel vlog channel if you want to know where I am in the world and why it's so fucking hot where I am and probably cold where you are. please go over, hit the link in the description, and go subscribe to my vlog channel or follow me on Instagram. My stories is usually what's most up to date, and you guys have an amazing day. Bye.